This is one of the best lenses I've ever owned. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm Photorabs. I do videos about photography, filmmaking, camera tech related accessories, action cams, vlogging kits, compact cameras. If you're interested, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. That's a massive help. And now let's talk about this lens from VILTROX, the 75mm f1.2, the Pro version, in this video. A quick disclaimer, VILTROX did not pay me to do this video, they did not sponsor my channel. This is my own and honest review and opinion about this lens, so if you're interested, I hope you watch this video till the end. I'm recording the audio for this video with the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro X B2. It's a wireless microphone from Saramonic. It's an updated version from the Blink 500 B2 version. They sent it to me for free just to try it out, to tell them my opinion about it. They did not pay me to do this video. They did not pay me to do any videos about it on my channel, but I tried it out quickly and it looks very nice. It sounds very nice. So I decided why not using it in this video. During the last 2 years, I've been using a lot the VILTROX lenses, whether for my FUJIFILM X mount or for my Nikon Z mount, the APS-C sensors. These lenses were not perfect. They have good build quality, they deliver good image quality, but it can be much better. But for the price we're putting in, we cannot expect for high quality glass and high quality images coming out from these lenses. Until last year, when VILTROX has released the 13mm f1.4, I got the X version for my FUJIFILM X-T4 at that time, and now I'm using it with the X-H2S to record from this angle. I'm really satisfied with this lens. I made a video dedicated about this lens on my YouTube channel, saying why every creator should use it in his home studio videos, because this lens is amazing. f1.4 allowing lots of light to come into the sensor, having great separation between the subject and the background. That's what we need in our home studio videos. It's an amazing lens. Again, it can be used for videography as well as for photography, landscape photography, architecture photography, travel photography. It's an f1.4 again, allowing lots of light to come to the sensor, lots of bokeh, lots of great things. It's a great glass, great image quality. I highly recommend it if you want to get a wide angle lens, whether for your Sony cameras, for your Fujifilm, as well as for your Nikon APS-C sensors. This lens is a must if you want to do some videos as well as some photography with one lens. When I decided to buy the FUJIFILM X-H2S, I bought this VILTROX 75mm f1.2 XF Pro version. It was on pre-sale on the VILTROX website. I received it a few weeks ago. I've been using it a lot for portrait photography as well as for product photography, and I can say that I'm loving this lens. It's the best third-party lens that I've ever owned and I've ever used, and I think it's the best third-party lens that exists on the market in 2023. As I said before, VILTROX did not pay me to do this video. This is my honest opinion about their lenses. Even though I have an affiliate link with VILTROX, if you want to buy any of their products, I highly appreciate if you go buy from my affiliate links. That helps the channel a lot. Let's go on with my review about this lens. And to start with the price, this lens cost today 610 euros. When I bought it on pre-sale, it was 549 euros, so it was a good deal. And they say it's a Pro version and it's written clearly on the barrel, as you can see. VILTROX has an 85mm f1.8, but f1.8 doesn't allow to bring more light to the sensor comparing to this one. So this one has much better bokeh comparing to the f1.8, allowing much more light coming to the sensor, much more depth of field, much more separation between the subject and the background, and it's much heavier. So this lens is a beast. It's much heavier than the 85mm f1.8 because they have high quality glass in it, and it's a pro lens, as they say, because it has lots of pro features. I'll talk about them. This lens is very well built. It has this lens hood made from plastic, a very rugged plastic, but the body itself is made from aluminum alloy. It's from metal. It's really heavy. You can see this one is weather sealed. Comparing to the other VILTROX lenses, they were not weather sealed. This one is weather sealed, which is very nice for portrait photographers outdoors. You can check this. It has a USB-C for firmware updates on the bottom, so you don't need an extra console to update the lens. This one has it directly on the body. That's something really nice. It has this AM/FM switch for automatic focus and manual focusing. It has this clickable aperture ring. That's something really nice. It has a nice feel to it. And it has this wide focusing ring. It's really smooth. It works really well. I really love the feel of this lens. Everything in this lens looks very nice. And check the glass. It's huge comparing to all the others VILTROX lenses. We can screw a 77mm filter on top of this lens, whether a UV filter, a CPL filter, or an ND or variable ND filter on top of this lens. And it has a minimum focusing distance of 88 centimeters, which is great for portrait photography as well as for product photography. This lens weighs about 670 grams. It's heavy, but it fits perfectly the FUJIFILM X-H2S. This lens makes a great combination with the FUJIFILM X-H2S for portraits. I've done lots of photo shoots with this one. You can check them on my Instagram account. I'll put the links in the description below. Don't forget to go check it out. I'll put some images here. Let's try this 75mm f1.2 from VILTROX on the FUJIFILM X-H2S for some portrait photo shoot today. And by the way, when I zoom at 200% or even more, I was really surprised and amazed by the results, by the sharpness, by the colors coming out from this lens. It's really nice to have. I've done lots of client works with this lens and they were really satisfied. I highly recommend it if you want to do some photography on a budget and you have an X-mount camera or even some other cameras such as an E-mount or a Nikon Z-mount system. You can get this one and get some great results for your portraits. Let's do now some sharpness test with this lens. Now I'm at f1.2, the widest aperture possible on this lens. Check the center of the image and the corners. The result is amazing, even at the widest aperture possible. I believe when I close down the aperture, the result will be even better. Check at f2. The result is great. There's nothing to say about it. I'm really satisfied with it so far. If I close even more at f4, check the center and check the corners. What do you think about the quality? What do you think about the sharpness? For me, it's really perfect at this price range. It's a great lens. It has great sharpness. Check them out by yourself and let me know what you think in the comment section below. This lens is extremely sharp even at f1.2. For this price range, that's amazing. It has some vignetting on the corners that will be easily adjusted on Lightroom with a click of a button. It has little to no chromatic aberration. Even when I zoom at 200 or 300%, I didn't notice a big deal of chromatic aberration. And if we have any of chromatic aberration, we can adjust it on Lightroom with a click of a button as well. And this is the sharpest lens that VILTROX has ever made for Fujifilm. Check the bokeh, check the quality of the image, check the sharpness, the colors, everything is phenomenal on this lens with the Fujifilm X-H2S. The autofocus of this lens works really well with the Fujifilm X-H2S in portrait photography, even in burst mode. But in videography, we cannot rely on, to be honest. It's really slow, it hunts a lot, it does not take the focus quickly. I preferred using it in manual mode with a gimbal so I can slide in and out my subject so I can have the rushes that I want, because in autofocus you will miss lots of shots with this lens in videography. Be aware of this, and really I recommend you to use it in manual mode. It's the best out of this lens. What VILTROX is making for the Fujifilm X mount is really incredible. The 13mm f1.4 and now the 75mm f1.2, they are really incredible lenses. I'm really enjoying using them, whether for videography and for photography. These are amazing lenses again for the Fujifilm X mount system. I hope that VILTROX will update the 23 and the 56mm for the Fujifilm X mount system. I hope that they can do longer lenses with high quality glass, such as this 75mm, and why not making some standard zoom lenses as well for the Fujifilm. That will be very welcome. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching till now. I highly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. That's a massive help. Please check the links in the description below. I have lots of affiliate links, whether with VILTROX or other brands. You can check them out. And if you purchase from these links, I get some commissions that helps the channel a lot. See you on another one. Have a nice day. Ciao.